After coarse adjustment of the height or the position of the sample in Z direction using the optical camera, now we want to use the X-ray gun and the detector to finally find the optimum height. First, we need to open the window tab and open the manual window. As the instrument manual control window is opened, we go to the analyzer. For the mode, we choose spectrum. And for the lens, we choose hybrid. If your sample is magnetic, you need to use the electrostatic lens. For the resolution, we want to use highest pass energy. And for the aperture, we use a slot because here we want the highest number of counts and the maximum number of electrons that are going toward the detector. In the acquisition tab, for the technique, we choose XPS. Type, we use the snapshot. Binding energy, and for the reference, we choose the reference of interest. In my case, I'm using monochromatic aluminum. Then we go to the energy regions table. Here we want to put the element that has the highest number of counts or the biggest peak. In my case, since my sample is steel, I'm using oxygen 1s and click enter. I make sure that the active button is pressed on. Then I go to my X-ray gun. I put emission current and the voltage of interest and turn on my X-ray gun. It takes some seconds until we reach proper current and voltage. In the meantime, we make sure that if we have a non-conductive sample, we have the neutralizer on. Since my sample is conductive, I keep it off. As we reach the desired current and voltage, we go up to the acquisition tab and turn it on. It takes a couple of seconds until you start to see something. In the meantime, you can open the real-time display. Here we can track number of counts or CPS or count per second. As you can see here, the area is shown as the peak appears, but we are interested in the number of count. We right click on the area and click on trace counts. As you can see, CPS is appeared here. Then we go back to the instrument manual control and try to play with the position using the buttons in Z directions to find the maximum number of counts. Here, as I go up now, the number of counts are decreasing, so I need to go down. This looks more or less optimum height for me. When I'm happy with the height and the position, I go to the position table and open it up, put the name of my sample and update. As you can see here, this position is actually my position of interest, and the Z is now optimized to have the highest number of counts. Now I can put the X-ray gun to standby and turn off the acquisition.